Hello and welcome to CY 105. My name is Major Scott Gale. I'll be your instructor for this semester. I'm super excited to get to know you and to welcome you into the classroom and really to share this learning experience with you. I wanted to provide this introductory video due to the unique circumstances we find ourselves in due to COVID-19. As many of you have already heard, our CY 105 class this semester will be conducted in a hybrid environment. What that means is each class period, each class section will be split into two groups, Group A and Group B. And one group will come and attend physically in Thayer Hall. The other group will attend remotely. I wanted to provide some quick instruction specifically for our remote people that will attend day one or day two classes remotely. So there's no confusion and you're able to log on and we're able to have a successful first day. I'm going to demo how this is done, and the reason I wanted to do a video is you can watch this as many times as necessary until you get it right. I use the Edge browser to do this, to log into Canvas, which is our learning management system. Canvas is how we access our remote classroom. It's also where all of the course curriculum is contained, your schedule for the class. Really, it's the centerpiece for our course this semester. Again, I'm using the Edge browser. I have heard that some people have had a hard time with Edge and it has not worked, or they were unable to get into Canvas or Collaborate, which is the program within Canvas that we use for our classroom. So if you're using Edge, you may want to try Chrome. Chrome will definitely work. What you want to do is go ahead and go to https://westpoint.instructure.com, and I'll provide that link for you. It's also in the introductory email and announcement that you saw from Colonel Estes. Once you go to westpoint.instructure.com, the splash screen is going to come up. Now, I've logged in before, so it knows my credentials. An important point here, you want to use and log in with your O365 credentials. Do not create a new username and password. There's an option there. If you hover over the buttons, there'll be some buttons here at the bottom. One of them is a Microsoft O365 option. Click that, log in with your at westpoint.edu email, and then provide your O365 password. Okay. Once you successfully log in, you should see our course, CY 105, shown right here. So I'm going to click on that. And we're going to spend a lot of time on the first day of class going over this, but what I want to orient you to today is this schedule. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Okay, this schedule is the truth about what's happening. It's dynamic. As things change during the semester, this schedule will be updated. It's going to tell you where to be, when to be there, assignments that are coming up or assignments that are due. It's also going to explain if you're supposed to be in class or remote. So for example, if you look here on line 1, lesson 1 rather, you see this is going to occur on for day 1 students on the 17th of August, which is Monday, or day 2 students 18th of August, Tuesday. For this lesson, Group A, you're going to be in class, and you should have received an email that details that. Group B, you're going to be remote. So you're going to log in from the barracks or the library or wherever you're going to do your remote class. The expectation is that you log in and you're ready to go. It's not something that you're going to log into and then walk away from and do other things. I expect you to be engaged and to take the class seriously. Okay, for lesson 2, you can see that those groups have now flip-flopped. So the group that was in the class is now remote. The group that was remote is now in class. And the schedule generally goes back and forth, remote class, remote class. Now, be aware check the schedule. It may not always flip-flop back and forth. There may be other circumstances or things may have changed. Always reference the schedule. It is where the truth lies. Now, once we understand the schedule, the next thing in Canvas that's important to know is this Blackboard Collaborate link. You can see it right here. This is our virtual classroom, okay? So on the first day of class, for those that are in Class B, this is where I expect you to be. You click on the link here, and this is going to populate with all of the instructors that are teaching CY 105. You can see my classroom here, our classroom, Major Gale's room. You go ahead and click on that, and you click Join Session. This is our virtual classroom. Now, whether you are remote or in class, everybody's going to join this virtual classroom. Okay, it'll populate with all the names over here, who's in the class, and we'll be able to discuss back and forth. You've got your mic control down here, your video control, you can raise your hand. We're going to go over that on Monday and Tuesday. Really, I just wanted to show you where the classroom's out and how to access it. Aside or in addition to Canvas, I'm going to go ahead and leave this session. We're also going to utilize Microsoft Teams. And Microsoft Teams is another, I'm sure you guys are familiar with it. If you're not, you will be. It's another way to communicate with each other. You should have all received an email invitation to our CY 105 team. I'm just going to demo that really quick too, because Teams is a really convenient way to communicate, ask questions, things of that nature. The team you should all be, you're all members of, is the EECS CY 105 Gale team. As you click on that, you're going to see several channels over here on the left-hand side. Again, don't worry about it too much. We're going to go over this later. But just know the general channel, this is a place where I will post stuff if I want to get a hold of everybody that's taking the CY 105 class, every one of my sections. Okay, if you have a question that you'd like to get an answer to, then go to your respective section. You can see them right here, G1, G2, H1, and H2. Just go into that section, go right into the chat, and ask the question. Hey, what are we doing today? I'm having an issue. Can you provide another reference for this particular subject? Whatever the question may be. The nice thing about Teams for me is I've got it tied not only to my computer, I've got it tied to my phone. So for me, it's like a text message. I get notified right away whenever somebody posts something. So please utilize that if you have questions or comments or issues that I can help you with. That is really the Canvas, Blackboard Collaborate within Canvas, and Teams. Those are the only things I wanted to show you today, just to make sure, again, our first day of class is successful. We'll spend the remaining of our day one class period, our first class period, talking over the course in detail, the course objectives, so on and so forth. The last thing I want to leave with you to think about is we have some unique circumstances this semester. And I think because of those circumstances, it can be easy for us to become agitated or frustrated. Nobody wants to be in the COVID-19 environment. That's a given. And I know that this will pass. We'll get through this eventually. What I'm asking of each one of you, especially for this CY 105 class, is come to class with an attitude ready to learn, to contribute, and to participate. Positive attitudes are infectious, and so are negative attitudes. And as we come together, if we can work together with a positive attitude and willing to try and learn, I know the class will be successful for each one of you. Again, I look forward to getting to know you better. I look forward to seeing you either in person or virtually on the first day of class, where we'll get a chance to introduce ourselves and get to know more about each other. Until then, be safe and have a great weekend.